guard is a military function as old as the profession of arms. The posting and relief of sentries has become as ceremonial as guard mounting itself, although entirely functional to ensure the efficient performance of security duties by the new guard. The relief of the guard involves taking responsibility for all the duties, posts, and property of the guard. It is for these reasons that the procedures have been formalized in ceremonial functions. Relieving the old guard follows in sequence after formal guard mounting or informal guard mounting as a separate ceremony. For instructional purposes, the relief of the old guard may be divided into 3 phases: formation, presentation, and relief. The march to the guardhouse is the beginning of the formation phase. Here at the guardhouse, the old guard has been formed, minus the men on post, with the bugler on the right flank. In this ceremony, the bugler of each guard serves as guide for all movements in the formation phase. We will now show you in detail each of these 3 phases. When the bugler of the new guard comes abreast of the left flank of the old guard, the new guard executes eyes right. The old guard executes present arms. Front is given when the commander of the new guard is abreast of the bugler of the old guard.
Ready, pull!
The new bugler executes right flank 3 paces from the old bugler, the new guard following in column.
Order! Pull!
The old guard is brought to the order as soon as the new guard clears its front. The commander of the new guard halts on the line established by the old guard and allows his guard to march past him.
Guard, pull! Order, pull! Left, hey!
The bugler and sergeant take their posts on line.
Just left, hey!
The guard is dressed to the left and aligned with the old guard. For this purpose, the commander of the new guard comes to the center of the formation and takes position on line with the bugler of the old guard. He then dresses the new guard on the front thus established in the same manner that ranks would normally be aligned from the right.
Ready, pull!
The formation is completed. The old and new guards are now presented to each other.
New guard, present, pull! Old guard, present, pull! New guard, order, pull! Old guard, order, pull!
The old and new officers of the day now take their posts 18 paces in front of their respective guards to receive the honors.
New guard, present, pull! Old guard, present, pull! New guard, order, pull! Old guard, order, pull!
The new guard is now ready to relieve the old guard of its posts and duties. While buglers retire to the guardhouse to exchange orders, the officers of the day report to the commanding officer for instruction. The commanders of the old and new guards do not leave the formation until the first relief of the new guard has left to relieve sentries on post. If considerable time is required to post the relief, the portion of the old guard remaining at the guardhouse may be marched off as soon as the old commander of the guard has been relieved of his duties and property by the new commander.
The first, second, third squad are the first, second, third relief for the guard respectively. Corporal of the guard, first relief. Relieve the old guard.
Aye, aye, sir.
Corporal of the guard, third relief. Join the first relief for the new guard. Aye, aye, sir. Sergeant of the guard. Sergeant of the guard. First relief. Right. Hey. Right shoulder. Halt. Forward. Halt. Take charge of the guard. Aye, aye, sir. Guard. Ready. Guard. Ready.
The commanders of the old and new guard retire to the guardhouse to exchange orders and property. The first relief is moved a short distance to the right of the new guard and formed in column of twos. The corporals remain at right shoulder arms throughout the relief of sentries.
Order. Ho. Well. Hey. Call. Ho.
The sentries call off posts consecutively, alternating from rear to front rank.
Hey. Right shoulder. Ho. Forward. Ho.
The post of the corporal of the first relief is to the left of the rear man, left flank. The corporal of the third relief leads the new relief on the round of posts and takes charge of the detail when all his sentries have been relieved.
Relief. Ho. Number 9.
Post number 9. Posts and orders remain the same. Nothing unusual to report. Special orders are posted in the sentry box.
Post. All posts have been relieved. You stand relieved.
When all sentries have been relieved, the corporals change posts. The old corporal takes charge.
Relief. Forward. Hard.
The corporals resume their posts as the relief passes. The old sentry joins the rear of the column. The new sentry stands fast until the relief has passed. The third relief of the old guard is marched to the guardhouse by its corporal. As the third relief of the old guard approaches the guardhouse, the old and new commanders, with the bugler of the old guard, return to their post in the formation. The sergeants of the old and new guards bring them to attention.
Guard. Guard.
The third relief rejoins the formation to the left of the old guard.
Relief. Halt.
The corporal of the first relief continues to rejoin the new guard and reports the relief posted. The corporal of the third relief reports to the commander of the old guard.
Sir, the relief is present. Right. Hey. Right shoulder. Pum. Column of files from the right. Hard. Inspection. Halt. Forward. Halt. Release. Halt. Order.
Dismiss.
Turn. Left. Hey. Cover. Right. Hey. Right shoulder. Turn. Forward. Turn. Column left. Turn.
The old guard has now been relieved. The commander marches the old guard back to the barracks. These procedures of relieving the old guard have become highly formalized in order to ensure the efficient performance of security duties. The relief of the old guard involves taking over the responsibility for all the duties, posts, and property of the guard, and preserving the security of the post or base by the new guard. It is for these reasons that these procedures have become as ceremonial as guard mounting itself. Relieving the guard is as old as the profession of arms.